Hello guys, what's up? So it's your boy JT once again, and it's a lovely 29 December. I hope everybody's enjoying the Christmas. And yes, and kudos to everyone, the entire the entire Gold Nation. I say thank you very much. So today the topic on board is how to spend your national service allowance. So unfortunately, I have some few friends who have still not received their allowance. Some of us have unfortunately spent it already. Yeah, so this video is more about edutainment. Okay, we are looking at ways whereby we can have a continuous flow of cash under the financial enlightenment series. So first of all, let's look at the nature of the income, that's the national service allowance. There's a fixed form of payment over a period of 12 months, depending on your organization. So it's kind of fixed, okay? So it's bound to come. Charlie, the money will come. So let's look at how best we can spend it effectively. So I think the first one and the most important one is basic needs. So the basic needs are food, clothing, shelter. So your food, which is primary, if you eat a lot like me, you need to spend more on food so that you become healthier. You can't work if you have a healthy have an improper diet, it will affect your performance. So we can also look at so clothing. So depending on the organization that you are, you might need to wear more executive clothing. So there should be some kind of investment in clothing in a form of suits, long sleeves, and trousers. So that's two. And in terms of accommodation wise, depending on the distance that you have from work, so accommodation or via transport. So you can afford a car, and if you divide your annuities over 12 months and you feel that would be convenient, I think going with car would be much better than getting a place to stay. But depending on convenience, because at the end of the day, performance, we are looking at the KPIs. The KPIs I stated earlier is maximum performance at your national service organization. I want to ensure that you are doing the best as you can. So that's the number 3 point. So we have food, clothing, shelter, that is the basic needs. Then we come to the work duties. Depending on the nature of the work, there are certain things you have to invest in or make purchases or make expenses on in order to deliver output. So we are looking at them, for example, with my role, for certain reasons, I can't state where I'm doing my NSS. Yes, for certain reasons. I know most of you comment that if it is this, but it's just for um, certain reasons. So with my organization like this, you have to dress executive, you have to wear tie all the time. I think with my first week like this, my mother was, hey, come here, come here, come here, come here. And she called me to the side and said, "Charlie, you have to wear tie, you have to wear tie, you have to wear tie, and you have to wear socks on your shoe, you have to tuck in." I'm kind of those guys that I usually want to will dress modestly. But sometimes modestly is not enough for the work you're doing. You can't enter into a bank manager's office and if it's not Friday, you don't expect him to wear a t-shirt. It's not about we have all personalities and all and values, but professional dignity, let me put it this way, is very, very important in this area. So you have to invest in clothes. I think this is fundamental to all. You have to buy clothes. Okay, you have to buy clothes. Okay, you have to look good, Yeah. So that's one. That I think that's a priority. So looking at the spending patterns in clothes, I think you should look at more executive because if you buy clothes that you can take to the office and take out when you have an executive date, I think that's the most important. You don't spend on things, shadows that Charlie. See the shadow before party. Yes. So another innovation strategy with the savings is most people don't know, but you can visit your bank. Okay, that's taking your easy if you're in a government institution and tell them that they should put let's say 50% on the each card and 50% in your bank account. So you can spend the one in your bank account and leave the each card alone. Okay. So these are all strategies that you can put in place. You can visit your bank at any time, any bank that you use for your each card, anytime, and they can assist you with your policy. Let's say 20% of it should be deposited in savings for you or in some form of insurance package. So you have to save at all costs because the time yes, let me use scripture. And the days of evil. So you never know when something might happen. Okay. It's not about thinking bad, it's about taking precautions. So that's two. So I've talked about using the money wisely. Okay, spending on things that really need. Okay, spend on things that are really needed. There's a difference between needs and wants. I think that's the main issue, but I'll handle that in another video. But for this video, is how to spend your national service allowance. Okay, so you are going to get this for 1 full year. So for 12 consistent months, are going to get this allotment from government for one time only. It's a one time offer. Okay. Once in a lifetime offer. Okay. You won't get it anytime again. So you have to spend that money wisely. Okay. So we are talking about finances. So what are the wants? Let's talk about wants. So you might also be listening to me. You might want a car. You might want to build your own house. You might want to set up your own business where there's money, and you are looking at how to go about it. Yes, it's going to be to be frank, it's going to be extremely difficult if your sole means of capital is the national service money, because first of all the money is small and it can't satisfy sometimes not your basic needs. It can't satisfy it. Okay. If you eat a lot, I always say sometimes when we say it's not a joke. If you eat a lot, it's sometimes very disturbing because you can't cultivate the habit of saving easily. But whatever you see, you've eaten, but you want to eat again. So that's one. Then, yes. So, what strategies and ways can we take together? Okay, because the future generation of Ghana is looking at youth building their own businesses. Even if you get a good job, it's good. But it's a popular quote that rich men, okay, rich men, wealthy men know that a good job won't make them wealthy. Investments will, okay, multiple source of streams of income. Okay, you take money, then let the money work for you. So know what level at which you can start. Okay, so for now, let's say I'm taking 559. So for short-term businesses, seasonal businesses, you must know the type of businesses that you want to enter into, and the litigations and the strategies that operate in that form of businesses. There are some type of businesses that do not need any form of huge capital investment. A perfect example. So if you are a marketer for a goods or anything, all you need is somebody to provide you the goods and you market and get a commission. It's as simple as that. You establish your own marketing firm. I know. Because so that's it. You must look at that. If you also want to establish, I think yes, a friend of mine, Bill, told me about starting a real estate business. Then yes, it's a very challenging dream because the real estate environment is not an easy environment, especially with somebody with no money. No money is not very ideal. So if you go with passion, we are going with passion, but we go with wisdom. We are going with passion, but we are going with wisdom. So if you're not careful and seven, waste time by a comment there, next one first one the same. Okay. So I think we also look at another video on short-term financing and long-term financing. But for now, we are the main focus, and I know you guys are itching for me to talk about this one. But in summary, let's spend this government and non-governmented monies wisely. Okay, it's only for 1 year. You might not get it again. You might not get it again. Okay, and I can't live without saying this, guys. Finally, you have money. Pay your tithes. Okay, today's 29, so 2 days more to go. 2 days more to go to 31st December. Okay, let's pay your tithes. Okay. Yes, I know. There are a lot of controversies about tithes, but that's the funniest thing about principal truths. It's true, but you can have every objection in your body and mind, but the fundamental is the truth is there. Okay, so just do all. And a popular quote by one of my bosses always, Gideon, do the needful. Yes. Yes, so sometimes do what's necessary, priorities only. Let's focus, okay? We are looking at the future, a very, very, very bright future in 2022. As Ghanaian youth, we are taking it to another level. Enough that Ghana has done this, Ghana has done that. Charlie, I know people in Ghana, not elderly men, not people way younger. I mean way younger, who are enjoying, okay, and maximizing the benefit of. I think people most believe in something called common sense. You can have common sense, you can have common sense, but Charlie, your financial standing won't make it, won't make it. Okay, and common sense. There's a limit to where common sense can take you. There's also a limit where knowledge can take you. There's a limit where understanding can take you. Okay, there's a limit where all these things can take you. But when you build a consolidated and flexible lifestyle of impact and an attitude of learning, okay, you can always survive. Okay, but we are not looking at survival. We are looking at a higher frequency. Higher frequency. We want to enjoy this period as much as possible. Okay, thank you. If you take work, then it's an expense, and as I always say, the accounting equation: assets cost capital plus liabilities. Invest, always invest in assets, not expenditure. Okay, there are certain things you can't, you spend it food ebedi, what as watch ebedi, fufu ebedi, benku ebedi, you can't get it back. You get it. You spend all that money, but when you invest in clothes and when you even go to work, it adds value to you, even if you are not doing your best. But a certain brand that associates with you, that this guy is an executive guy. So sorry to say, your behavior might be the worst. I know I have some people like that on my contact. I won't mention names. Yes, but they have very, very bad attitudes, but because they dress nicely and yeah, so quote unquote, yeah, they seem more professional. So that's the point one. And secondly, okay. So let's continue with the live stream. So there's the point two is, now that we've talked about clothes, the second most important thing variable that you must look at is, we've talked about healthy diet. So clothes. I've talked about executive clothes. Okay, not just any shadow. Executive. Okay, executive. You want to be an executive, so dress executively. There's even a code that says dress how you want to be addressed. The second, good food. Okay, gobe is good. Gobe is good. Gobe is good. But Indomie and Bangu are better. Are we together? Yes. So eat healthy diet, depending on the work that you do. So if it's heavy duty, Charlie, go in for what will take you far. Go in for what will take you far. Yes, I remember starting the work, and a lot of ladies around. Then one of the guys say, Charlie, I'm going to buy a spag. Like me, that time is not in my dictionary. So I'm looking at Banku or Fufu, because when I eat once, okay, it's like Yobo, drive back up for the whole day. So this one is eat once. So you eat once, you go to work and you do the work. You close and you go home. So you need to eat well. Okay, know your budget. It's not about sometimes it's not about, yes, I feel like changing my diet. I do. I sometimes switch from banku, fufu, yam. I'm a heavy eater, so you should know yourself as well. So I sometimes switch from that one to, let's say, indomie or tea and bread. Like in the morning, I sometimes switch. But you should know what carries you, what pulls you. I remember back in the time in school, I usually tell most of my friends, and they think I'm joking, that I remember eating banku and getting 100% in my examination. It's not about yes, we all learned and everything, but having the food factor cannot be denied when it comes to performance. Okay, when you get to work and you're hungry, you can even see it. And it's also not good. It's not good. Fine young guy, fine young lady, and you're hungry and you're working. How do you do the work? So we've tackled that. Now let's go to the purposes of money. Okay, I think we also need to save money. As much as we are spending, there's a level of spending. Okay, in the spending equation, I'll talk about that one later. Let's look at saving money. So how best can you save money? Okay, we'll talk about saving first, then we'll look at investment. There's a difference between savings and investment. So savings is keeping money for precautionary motive, or for if it's for a specific objective. Okay, for a specific objective, then it becomes investment. But if you are saving money, it is for a rainy day. Let's be frank and truthful to us. It's for a rainy day. It's for a rainy day. So let's say you are not well, you need money. You can't go and borrow because everybody know you are doing a good job. So that's it. So savings is necessary. So how much should you save? How much should you save? You should look at your income levels. So if you are at a normal organization, you're earning 559, or yeah, I think that's the amount. So 560, let's say 560. You're earning 560, and let's say you're feeding, if you eat 15 cedis a day, that's 450. So 450 minus 5, that's like 80 cedis roughly left. So out of the 80 cedis roughly left, let's say you invest 50 cedis, including, which I always say is very necessary, 50 cedis including, let's say it's 30 cedis. Okay, put the 10 cedi down, my brother, not on your mobile money wallet, not on your mobile money wallet, not on your susu box, and you break it. Okay, find a deposit taking institution, popularly known as microfinance. Just give it to them and let them save for you. Or every month, if mostly if you work in public sector, there are lots of these microfinances organizations who come around. So they can come around, instead of taking their loans, don't take the loans, you give them your savings, so that later at the future date you can go for it when you're in trouble. So that's two. Now let's look at investment. Okay, yes, there's this whole pool about this energy of investment among the youth nowadays, and sometimes this leads to serious mistakes. And I think I yes, we've all been a victim. Yeah, I have been a victim. Yes, yes. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Even the best can fail. So, looking at that, how do you invest? And which form of investment should be desirable? First of all, we are NSS personnel. We are national service personnel. We just completed, okay, university. Okay, we struggled and we suffered to get some small money. You don't put it in investments that are not are high risky. It's never done anywhere. Okay, it's never done anywhere. You put your investment, your risk-free investment, government bonds. You go and buy some. You go and buy some. If you get more than 1,000, go and buy some. If you can't buy some, look at marketable securities. I have friends who sell phones, who sell laptops. Yes, if it's iPhone, buy it, because at the end of the day, you can sell it and get money. It's a marketable security. So I'm not not for your personal use. So there's a difference. So don't misquote me and misread me to do what you want to do. So that's it. So I've talked about, there are several lots, and I'll make sure you get this down below in the description. I think I wanted to make this video as a 15 minutes as much as possible, so that everybody can enjoy, and also their break and their lunchtime. So whilst this video is going on, I know you know a friend who is not online at the moment. Kindly share and let the person also enjoy. We are here to learn. This is Gideon Ofosu. I thank you very much for watching this video. Love you and bye for now.